The foundation models are the bedrock or the backbone of modern AI. Now, if I talk about what exactly is the meaning of foundation models, so they are basically a large general purpose model adaptable to many tasks. So, foundation models are like a very large model, like a very deep neural network. It is trained on massive, diverse data sets, like massive data sets like petabytes of data, and diverse data sets like all the books, web pages, databases, images, audio, video. So diverse data sets. So it's a very foundation model is a very large, and it is a general purpose model. And that's a very important thing about foundation models. It means it can solve many tasks. You can accomplish different tasks using the same foundation model. So it's a general purpose model. So foundation model is a very large model which is trained on massive diverse data sets, and it is a general purpose model. It can adapt to many tasks. We can accomplish different tasks using the same foundation model. So if we talk about the key characteristics of foundation model, it is trained once, reused everywhere. So the foundation model, we train it once using the massive diverse data, and then we can reuse it many a times because we can. It is a general purpose model, and the Gemini, the GPT-4, like the Chat GPT, you use. They are foundation models. You use it for so many different tasks. So they have efficient life cycle. Like a single pre-training is needed, and then once the foundation model is trained, we can think about multiple deployments. Now, the next very important characteristic of foundation model is general purpose intelligence. So it is a very powerful characteristic. Foundation model is a general purpose model. It has got general purpose intelligence, because before that, before foundation models, we used machine learning models, deep learning models. They were highly specialized. We can only accomplish a specific task or a specific objective. But here, foundation model, they are general purpose in nature. So they have broad capabilities across diverse domains and tasks, strong transfer learning. So foundation models, they support a very strong transfer learning. So it leverages pre-existing knowledge for rapid adaptation. So this is a very big thing about foundation model. The idea is that like you already did the pre-training of foundation model, you have a foundation model in place. Now you can fine tune it with the new knowledge. That is totally possible with foundation models, and that is what we do. The RAG you use, retrieval augment generation, there you do the same thing. You supply additional context, and the response will take into consideration that context, or we can even fine tune the foundation models. So foundation models, they support strong transfer learning. So whatever knowledge they have, we can add new knowledge, we can update their knowledge. That is possible. So that's a very important characteristic of foundation model. And one more very interesting thing about foundation model is the flexible interfaces. We can interact foundation models through natural languages like a chatbot, through APIs, and it can also receive multimodal inputs wherein you can give it a text, you can give it images also, it can interpret it, it can even interpret videos. So multimodal inputs it supports. So foundation models, it supports flexible interfaces wherein it can understand natural language, we can interact with it using APIs, and it supports multimodal inputs. So these are like very powerful characteristics, key characteristics of foundation model, like train once, reuse everywhere, general purpose intelligence, strong transfer learning, and flexible interfaces. So if we talk about large language models, so large language models, LLMs, they are the most influential class of foundation models. for agents powering conversational and autonomous systems. So the most influential class of foundation model is the large language models. That is what we are using it everywhere. So large language models, they power conversational and autonomous systems.